Hello, welcome to Noble Panda Bundles. Today we are going to be going over our sticky notes. So many sticky notes. So let's get started. I'm going to move a few out of frame so we can go over them. There's going to be so many. It's going to be very exciting. So the first one we will be going over are our opaque sticky notes. So the regular sticky notes here. Okay, so these sticky notes are 70 GSM paper, so they are thicker than standard. Let's take the yellow one here. So again, this is about 70 GSM paper. The amount per pad is about 100 sheets. And I put a sticker for sample, but the last sheet, as you can see, is actually the same color as the rest of the pad, and that's for all of them because I wanted to make sure all pages can be used. Actually, I'll just do that to the side. You guys can all see that. So everything is fully usable. These will be individually packaged as well. And let me just show you guys what that packaging looks like. So this is the packaging. It'll say what you're getting and what color theme it's for. So this is the package it'll look like. These sticky notes are also 3 by 3, so 3 inch by 3 inch. And let me just have my tape measure here. So you can see that's 3 inches by 3 inches. The weight without the packaging is 1.44 ounces. And I do have paint cards for color matching for these. So this white one is close to the swirling water. Yellow is close to English Daisy. This orange is kind of close to the Sizzling Sunset. It's a little off, but close enough. There. And then this one is actually quite different. This is a different type of paint card. This is, I think, Valspar from Lowe's. I could not find for the life of me a pink that was similar to this. It is literally highlighter pink, but it is pretty close to the So Charming, just a couple brighter shades. This red is pretty close to Whiplash. Again, the rest of these paint cards are from Bear. I'll just move these. This blue is close to Yucatan. Oh. Let's do that. Okay, this one is close to Second Pour. This green is close to Lawn Party. I'll put that on top. And I did a little different. This is the brown. It's a little beige color. It's very close to Painter's Canvas. I actually did not want to use like a craft kind of paper. I want to provide a little bit more range in the color theme. And then this black, surprise, surprise, it is not the black Bear paint card. It is the Limousine Leather paint card. So these are the only ones that actually have paint cards for the sticky notes, because this is the only one that is opaque. All the other sticky notes in this shop are going to be transparent. So we'll go over that in a little bit, but let's do a pen test so you guys can see the writing. I'll just move these out of the way. Actually, I'll do it on the white. So we're going to be using the ballpoint pen that will be available in the shop and the gel pen. So, pen test. Oh, oop, clearly cannot spell. Ballpoint. And then pen test. Gel pen. Oh, and I should put a reminder that this is 0.55 or 0.5, and this is 1.0. So you guys can see that. And then let's see the back. So it does ghost a little bit. As you can see, this is only, again, 70 GSM paper, so there will be ghosting. But that's the pen test for our opaque sticky notes. Okay. So let's now take out our transparent ones. I'm going to move these out of frame. And let's bring in the transparent ones. Look how pretty. Okay, so I'm actually going to bring my little book out as well. Actually, before that, this is the packaging. So all of them will again have a little description of what it is and what color theme it will be for. So this material is made out of PET. It's going to be polyethylene terephthalate or plastic that is BPA free and FDA compliant for food and drinks. Even though this is not going to be used for food and drinks, it's still made of that same material. It is waterproof and transparent. You can see my fingers through it. These will be again individually packaged. These square ones are also 3" by 3". So I'll have that here. So 3 inches by 3 inches. This weight without the packaging is 0.68 ounces. And you can see it does come in a variety of colors. This does come in the full 10 color theme. And let me grab my book and I'll show you what they look like on top of words. So here you actually get a little double shot here of the pink and white. White is literally, you can barely see it. It's literally transparent. It's right there. But this is our yellow and white. And then this one is our orange and pink. This one is our red and blue. This one is our green and purple. And this one is our black and brown. Yes, black is going to be a lot more on the gray side because of the transparency. And let's also, I'll move this out of the way now. Let's write on these. Let's try the yellow one this time. Again, the same pens, the gel and the ballpoint. So pen test. It's pretty smooth. Ballpoint. Oh, and I'll put again 1.0 mm. Oh, yep, and gel, as expected, doesn't write too well. Oh, why did I put gel test? Well, all right, that's just going to be worded differently then. So gel obviously does not write very well on plastic, basically. So on these transparent ones, I do not recommend gel pens. I would go towards either a ballpoint, or if you have a Sharpie type pen, I would probably use one of those instead. Okay, there we go. And then we'll move on to the next one. And our next one is heart sticky notes. Oh, they're so cute. These are heart-shaped sticky notes. So adorable. Let's look at this green one. Yes, this is super lime green, but again, these are transparent, so these are not going to have any paint card matching. It is going to be difficult if that was going to be what we were going to do for these. And then these are about 3 inches on the longest bits. And there we go. That's about 3 inches. And then here, oh, this is gonna be difficult with the little bits. I hope you guys can see that. That's to there. About 3 inches from the little hump of the heart to the tip. These, again, same material. All the transparent ones are the PET polyethylene terephthalate. Can't pronounce that because I am not a science person. So everything, again, same material. It is waterproof, transparent. For these ones, there are going to be 50 sheets per pad, and these are individually packaged. So like this. And then again, has the little description of what it is and what theme you will be getting. The colors right there. Without the packaging, it is 0.47 ounces. And as you guys can see here, it does come in the full 10 color theme range. And so I'm going to scooch these to the bottom. And then we'll see it in a book. Okay. So this is the yellow and white. Yes, the white is there. See, it's there. You just really cannot see it. There you go. That's white and yellow. This is our orange and pink. Our blue and red. There we go. Our purple and green. And you guys can see the purple isn't a very vibrant purple. I'd say it's more like a dusty purple. And then here is our brown and black theme. For this one, the black theme one is a lighter gray than the square. Okay. I won't do a pen test for these ones since it is, again, the same material. So we'll move on to the next one. And here we go. These are our thin index sticky notes. These are great for annotating, or if you just want to have a tiny itty bitty tab on the side, you guys can go ahead and do that. It is super thin. I'll go ahead and try and measure that out for you. But again, these are the same PET material, waterproof. They are all transparent, and it does come in a variety of shades in 2, 2, 2, 2. So these are all the same shade if you go by twos. So 16 shades total. Well, technically 8, and then times 2. Each one, so each of these is going to be 20 sheets. So this whole total pack, you'll have about 320. It does have a built-in ruler of centimeters. And they are going to also be individually packaged. The packaging will look like this. And again, the information here, and as you can see, this one is for yellow and orange color themes because the shades are very similar. It could be used for both. So in this case, if you do get thin sticky notes in any kind of bundle that is either yellow or orange, this is the one that you're going to get for both. I'll go ahead and put that away. And without the packaging, this does weigh about 0.3 ounces. And then as for the measurements, let's do this black one down here. That is less than 2 inches, so more than 3/4. So I'd say 1.8 maybe. We'll just go in the middle of that. Oops. And then thickness this way, probably like 1/4 of an inch. About 1/4 of an inch, I'd say. Okay, so this one as well, you'll see this is actually one for black and white theme because of the gradient here. So there are going to be 2 that are going to be like that. So this is going to be the yellow, orange, white, and black themes. And then let's go ahead and just take a look at them inside the book so that we can all see what it looks like, how transparent they are, if it works for you. Oh, maybe. There we go. So this one is for the white and black theme. On the Etsy listing, it will be a nice zoomed in shot, and I'll have like arrows drawn to which one goes with which, but these are the ones that go with it. This black one is, you can still see through it, but it's very difficult. So let me see if I can bring that up to the camera for you. You can see that. It might be a little difficult, but in person you can actually see some words, but if you actually want to say black something out, this might be it for you to block it out. Okay, so let's go. Here we go. This one is the brown. There we go. This is shades of brown. Do that. It does go on a little greener side. So if you don't mind that, this is your brown theme. And then here's our greens. These are our purples. These are actually really pretty. This purple one's my favorite. And then the blue. I love the range of the brightness. The reds. These reds are a little more on the burgundy dark red side. And then here's pinks. And then here's the yellow and orange. Again, on the Etsy listings in October, I'll have some lines drawn so you can see which tab goes to which one. Okay. And again, these ones I won't do pen tests for because they are the same material. So we'll go ahead and just move on to the last type of sticky note. And that's going to be these ones. These, we call these our thick sticky notes. They are much thicker than the thin ones. I'll just take one for comparison here. So this is the thick versus the thin. And I'll do some measurements as well. So same, PET material. This is waterproof. All of these are transparent. There are 5 shades, 20 sheets per shade. So this whole thing is going to be 100 sheets. Each one is also individually packaged. So here's the packaging. It's going to be looking like this. And here's our little info tag. And it'll tell you which theme it is. Oh, I hope that's clear. And then the weight without the packaging is 0.16 ounces, or just about. Let's go ahead and do the measurements here. Excuse me. Ooh. Right. So this here is about, I want to say 1 1/4 inch. Or no, sorry, not 1 1/4, 1 3/4 of an inch. And then thickness wise, that looks to be about 1/2 inch. Okay, so you guys can see the range. This one is actually going to be our white. I did want to have a range going from like some grays to beiges for whites, just because white does tend to go both ways, and so I want to make that available to everybody. And then the yellow, orange, pink, reds, all the way to black. So let's take out our book. All right, so these ones is our black and brown. Okay. These are our green and purple. This is our red and blue. Oh, and you can see the red one is a little bit more on the orangey side for these little ones, or sorry, not little ones, for these thick tabs. The thin index tabs are a bit more on the burgundy side. So again, range. I want everybody to have something that they liked. Yellow, orange, and pink. And then finally, this is what our white looks like. Okay. And that being said, since we do have so many sticky notes, I wanted to make sticky note bundles. So yay for the bundling aspect, bundles of joy. We are going to have several bundles available. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know why I'm coughing so much today. So I'm going to bring them all back and I'll show you guys what each bundle will look like. No, actually, I need to take that test off of that one. Okay, so let's see. For the white, you're going to get one of those, one of these, this little one here, this heart, and this one. So for a sticky note bundle, you will get all of this. So 5 different sticky notes. When you do bundle, it is going to be slightly cheaper than purchasing individually. So keep that in mind. Again, come October, everything will be live. Bundles will be available by theme color, or if you want a little mystery to it, you can choose the Panda Pick option, and we will choose either from 1 theme or up to 2 color themes, and we'll mix and match for you. So again, this is the white bundle. Here's the yellow. So this is the yellow bundle that you would get. And then this is the orange. So that's the orange bundle. Okay. And let's get the pinks out. Okay, these out of the way. No pink. So that would be the pink bundle. And that's our red bundle. That would be our blue bundle. That would be our purple bundle. And that's our green bundle. There we go. This is our brown bundle. I wanted to have it a lot of shades, a variety of shades, because brown does tend to be a little bit more on the burgundy side for clays. Brown can be a little bit more on the green side as well, so a variety of colors. And then finally, let's put this in the center. That is our black bundle. So lots of variety, lots of options. So again, these bundles will also be available by these theme colors, or if you would like to have a mystery option and leave it up to us, we do have a pandas pick option that can be up to 1 to 2 theme colors in just this. So it could be a mixture of any up to 2 colors for these 5 items. All right, well, I hope you guys mark your calendars. See you guys soon.